So here we are. So here we are at the end of the aerial bots. If you made it this far and watched all of them, give me a thumbs up. Good job. And before we show the rest of this, let's do some full team comparisons. And for that, we have to switch cameras. Here they are all together in robot mode. There's a proper little squadron. And their jet modes. Still look good together. So, now that the comparisons are out of the way, we're going to turn this into the core of a combiner. Not like power core combiners, those are crap. So, take this section, open it up, and this, remove this, fold those down. That's one section. Now take everything here, split it apart. Let's start with these sections. So fold this piece back. Yep. Fold this piece up, and you're going to hinge the connection piece, and make sure you slide that piece so this will not go back in, because if you don't, it's much more important than you think. It actually provides a solid lock in place. And then you fold down the foot and you've got one piece, but not like the one piece. Do the same thing on the other side. This one doesn't lock as hard that way, but it still provides a lock. There's another one. This one is that ankle. Now the arms, or these sections, we're just going to fold the fist down for now. Fold the fist. And now we need the individual robots. So with Silverbolt, we're not really going to do much. We're just going to tidy everything and kind of just put some of the things back where they were in robot mode. Like this, we're just going to open that back up, close it, and we're going to rotate the head. Make sure the neck is fully locked in place. That's about all we're doing with this guy. Now we're going to slide him into this. So he's going to connect in multiple places. That peg right there is going to peg in the spine. These two tabs are going to tab in underneath. Make sure you have the clearance. And the chest panel, which this piece is the chest panel, is going to like cover up and also lock in. So lock, peg. It looks like it tabs into his feet. Like it tabs in like here and here. And there you have the torso done. Oh, and also this piece fits nicely there. Lock everything. Now we're going to slide in the legs. And that looks strangely similar to a Combiner Wars peg. And it functions the same as it slides in the back. And it turns out they're backwards compatible. Sort of. So we're going to remove them. and come to the combiner wars. And it's a little awkward to fit, but like technically it fits. I'm not stressing anything. At least it doesn't look like it's stressing anything. You still get a swivel and also a swivel. Now you just have a ankle swivel instead of a toe bend. And let's plug the other one in. They aren't compatible with the top though. But does that mean that this is compatible with this? Again, sort of. It plugs in. And now you can have, I guess, a double knee joint if you want. A triple knee joint if you... So, count the knees. 1, 2, 3. How many knees do you need? Or, I've turned into a seal. Can you, kind of, you can use them as really awkward looking arms. Mind you, they can't twist. They can only move like this. Ooh. Can I plug a Combiner Wars hand? I need a Combiner Wars hand. Here, a Combiner Wars hand. I have plugged it into the foot. So if you wanted to pose his arm... Oh no. Oh, it's coming out. It's coming out. You... No, that doesn't really... The proportions don't... No, not really. But... Hey! What is the point of having toys if you can't do ridiculous bullshit with them? That's his new arm. He's Popeye the Sailor Bot. Limited shoulder articulation. He can only do this. I know a lot of G1 toys that wish they could do this. Okay, let's put them back together properly now. And we'll move on with the rest of the combining. Slide in the other one. And we're going to leave him for now. We're going to come to these two. And you don't have to do much. You fold that, fold the canopy, fold the head down, and just kind of tuck the rest of it in like this. That's kind of all you have to do. You can do the same thing on the other one. This guy, come on. Don't fight me. There we go. Go. Now I think, if I'm basic enough, I think the standard configuration is this guy on this side, on the right side. And he's going to tab in those two ports, the tabs on the shoulder. He's just going to basically slide in. If I did this right. I think he's providing a bit of... There's a spring mechanism involved. So it's a little awkward. But there. Why won't he... He's not fully locked in. Yeah, there we go. That should push everything, and that's what it should look like. No, I'm not kidding. I kind of wish I was. But do the same thing with the other one. Make sure he gets fully locked in there. And there you have the legs done. So now we're going to come to the arms. This arm attach Firefly, and you're just going to attach, like, fold up the landing gear, but all the slots on the underside are just going to connect right in there. You can fold the wings back. But we're going to slide him on. Oh, I think this is the only mode where you actually want the wings pointed backwards. We're going to slide him on, and then we're going to separate him in half. So you see all the parts there. Those ones connect. Those extend and connect. And there you have an arm. You don't need to do it that way, but I think it's cool that you can do it that way. And come to the other guy. Do the same thing. Make sure everything's connected properly and as fully as it can be. And we're going to take slingshot. Slide him in. And then rip him in half. And there, you have one complete Superion. That was a fun connection. My favorite part is you don't need the 4 limb robots. I don't know if that's my favorite part, but like, that's hilarious. You just need Silverbolt and the torso, and you have basically a complete combiner. Like, everything else is just add-on accoutrement. So, size comparison with Combiner Wars. He's certainly taller. A little bit. Yeah, like a head taller. There are positives and negatives to this guy. So, positive, he's way more sturdy than the Combiner Wars. He feels better quality. He's not rickety. He's not bending just due to gravity. He's more solid. A negative, well, the limb robots are unnecessary. You can take that as a negative if you want. Another positive, if you look at his head, look at it at the right angle, the mouth plate kind of forms a really cheeky smile, especially with the nose right there. Like, that's not really a thing on the Combiner Wars. Like, it's just that specific angle. He's like really happy, and I don't think I ever noticed. This is supposed to be a flight helmet. At least I'm pretty sure it's a flight helmet. He's wearing aviators. plain. You can remove the antenna if you want. Remove both of them, but he looks kind of naked without them. One thing that might actually be a negative, but it's combined with a positive. Like, positive, the articulation is as good, if not better. No, it's definitely better than Combiner Wars. So, head is on a ball joint. Full rotation. Up and down, side to side. The shoulders, there's that positive and negative. It's a ratchet, but that's squeaky. Outward, also a ratchet. You could even go outwards here if you want. And his foot gives him a bit of backwards butterfly, sort of. And this side, also squeaky. I have some WD-40. I might need to use it on him if that works on these kind of joints. Elbow, also ratcheted. Bicep swivel. I kind of like that they tried to make the detail, or maybe they didn't try to make the detail, but it kind of looks like legs in the middle right here. Like you see the legs that are the elbow joints. It kind of looks like that. Or I'm just hallucinating because I've gone insane. Who knows? But ratcheted elbow. Another negative, the fists are bland and boring and only have a swivel. Like, don't even have opening fingers or anything. Like, that's unfortunate. You do have a waist swivel. That's a positive. Especially, like, this is articulation. The Combiner Wars didn't have, like, full 360 waist swivel. As long as you get the plain bits out of the way. Even with them in, you still get that much waist swivel. It's still a very good waist joint. Hips, you can move the skirt flap up to get soft ratcheting. Is it? It's a bit louder on the other side. And as we accidentally saw, outward, a bit more of that squeaky ratcheting. Thigh swivel, knee. Oh, you know it's ratcheted. But the plain nose cone kind of gets in the way. Like 1 degree. And yeah, squeaky. And you get an ankle pivot on a combiner. An ankle pivot. The foot itself doesn't really have a toe joint, but you get a freaking ankle pivot. So yeah, overall posability is awesome. It's so much more than I expected that I honestly just have fun playing with him. Just ratcheting all the joints. And if the hands bother you that much... Yep, didn't mean to do that. But come on. They are on a mushroom peg, so you can pop them out. Like such. And probably replace them with upgraded hands that have fingers. that might be able to hold his gun. So fold the barrel back out. I'm pretty sure I did this before, but this time you're going to flip this peg out, which can be a bit more of a pain. Maybe don't trim your nails first, but like flip out that peg, and you can even plug in Silverbolt's gun. It has a unique groove specifically for this. And then plug it into his hand. And it also tabs in to a square peg right on his forearm. And I prefer this gun to the Combiner Wars. Like, it's longer, which isn't everything, but you know, size does help sometimes, right, ladies? And his gun doesn't need a useless power glide to attach to it, which I'm pretty sure we're getting a new power glide soon at some point, like a deluxe size power glide. So, like, this guy's gone. And yeah, he's just a fun toy to play with. Now, I don't have a Menasor, or the boss. I have the limbs, 3 of the limbs, but I don't have the big guy, Motormaster. But apparently, from what I understand, his combined mode, the arms can only be attached to one side. They have, like, I guess, specific connections. But for these guys, you can actually switch arms. As far as, like, you can put Fireflight on this side if you want, to get more of that Scramble City nature. So that's cool, but it's kind of a non-feature because I don't really plan to use it. But this guy's just much more fun to squeak about, even if the sounds he makes are pretty terrible. I think he's very much an improvement to Combiner Wars, which I didn't think he was going to be at first, but once I got him in hand, I realized, oh, he's a lot better than I expected. I would say another negative, all the little robots' accessories, all their guns, have no place to go on the big combined mode. You can plug stuff in, but like, that looks kind of lame. Just low dressing. But like, yeah, no oh, there are ports on the legs. Okay. Are there enough ports for every single weapon? That I don't think so. But I'll plug in as many as I can. And also, do you not have places to store them, like plastic bags, a drawer of accessories, something? Like, I'm sure it's not really a problem. I just like complaining sometimes. But yeah, I think there are only 4 ports on the entire combined mode. There are 2 under his feet, but I'm not going to store weapons under his feet. Mostly because I don't like ice skating. This is a very fun toy, a very fun set. And honestly, you could get Silverbolt on his own and be satisfied. Oh, I popped out. Like, the only thing you wouldn't be getting was just the doors closing, because they're a spring. Like, you can hold the button down to do it, but that's really the only thing they do. Like, these two just add flavor, I guess. So, Superion and the Aerobots. Do I recommend them? Yeah, I guess I kind of do. If this is what you're looking for, a fully screen accurate Superion who doesn't really do the Scramble City thing, then I think he's worth the investment, because it is an investment. First you have to find like 5 robots. Like you'll probably get them one at a time, because most of them have not gotten, like, they're not shelf warming. They're definitely not shelf warming. I did see the first 2 for quite a while, so they shelf warmed a little bit, but I haven't seen Fireflight or Skydive basically anywhere. Like, the only Fireflight I saw was the one I picked up. And like, I had to get Superion or slash Silverbolt from the robot scrapyard because I'd only seen him at a convention. I saw one in a store, but it was 10% off because it was missing a piece, and I don't know what piece it was missing, and I don't want to take that gamble. I'm not really much of a gambling man. If you want one of your own, I hope they put out a box set at some point like they did for Menasor. That might be the best way to get them. And who knows, maybe Silverbolt will be whiter. That sounds horrible. He'll be a different color, maybe? Don't take that out of context, please. Superion. Soundwave is still superior, but Superion is pretty good too. As the kind of original Autobot combiner, because Defensor came after, and we don't care about the Dinobot combiner, whether it's the Beast or Volcanicus. Don't really care, because Dinobots are big enough on their own. He's cool. I'm going to see if he fits on the shelf. Thanks for watching. I hope you have enjoyed this whole journey, because it has been a whole journey. And please don't stop believing in me, the self-nicknamed greatest toy reviewer that ever lived. Now, catch you guys next time. Who's next? Not Goldberg, but I don't know. We'll see. They're doing Bruticus. They're doing Defensor. After that, who knows? Only Hasbro knows, I guess. Or the leakers who get it before everybody else. Bye. Yeah, that works. Bye.